Hey, so it's evening, the sun is set, and just got the kids in bed and coming out to cut a flower order, just a small one. Um, for a graduation party, and I thought I'd bring you along just for this evening time. If you watched one of my last videos, I was digging this hole. It's actually just a few hours later, and the hole pretty much just filled right in with water. Anyways, we'll see how that drains, but I'm gonna cut an order here, and yeah, it's real nice out tonight. You can kind of see the sky. It's real clear. There's actually right behind the trees over there is a big, giant, fluffy cloud that has some really nice colors on it. Let me set you up here for a minute, and then we'll cut a few things. Okay, so this order is just 6 jars that are going to be going to a graduate open house. So I don't need very long stems. You can see this stem, maybe 12 inches, which is going to be plenty for what we're doing. Here's another one. This is giant marigold. This is 2.5 to 3 inches across. Usually we grow yellow ones as well, and actually I like the yellow ones better than the orange ones. They've grown more reliably for us in the past. So this one, they're trying to do their school colors, which I believe is orange, white, and black. So the customer actually delivered to us their empty jars, which they painted black, and then we're going to try to fill in with orange and white flowers. So we got orange marigold. This is white status. It's a good, we call it a filler. Definitely, obviously not a focal flower, but they can take up a lot of space in a bouquet. The stems be pretty long, pretty easily. This one's, I don't know, 18, 24 inches long. We won't need that. If we were cutting for long stemmed bouquets, this would be pretty good. A little later in the season, we can get longer stems off of these plants, but right now, this is what we're getting. But again, for this situation where we're cutting flowers just for some mason jars, you can pull this off and use this in one jar. You can probably pull this one off and use it in a jar too. Again, we're not looking for stems that are particularly long for this order, and I'm going to leave this as it is. Again, well, obviously, I guess this is not exactly equivalent to this, but the bouquets will be made in such a way that they all look pretty even. Just one might have a little more status and one a little less status, or maybe we'll, maybe you can add a couple of these in there and they start to look more similar. When this is actually put into the jar, it'll probably be cut down. I got the mosquitoes out this late in the evening. Got to find more white. I don't know if you can see the cosmos. There they are. So this big pile of wood here, that's actually the end of the high tunnel there. We'll be putting it together later this summer, the rest of the way. But we're gonna get some white cosmos. Okay, so cosmos do really well when they're cut mostly closed still, and they will open up. You see in here there's a spent bloom that'll be pulled off, and any blooms that are already open, like this one, even though it's not spent, it looks really nice still, this will be removed as well, because cosmos open more in the vase, and if you don't get them when they're closed, you'll end up with a really short vase life. So this one here that I cut, you may have seen me cut a few and throw them, or just drop them. That's just essentially deadheading the ones that are already open. But here, there's actually a couple that have already flowered and dropped their petals. And there's actually not much that looks very usable on this stem, so we'll just toss that. So here we got a good one, a spent one, and another little good one. I'm just gonna get rid of the one that's no good. You gotta be careful because sometimes you accidentally break the good stems. Scissors might be the better way to do that. For this one, this looks pretty good. A little more closed would be ideal. This will work well. Okay, so these look nice. Take off a little bit of the extra foliage down low. Cosmos always provide kind of a open, airy look to your bouquets, and I think they'll work out pretty well for what we're doing today. So this was a plant that wasn't pinched, so pinching helps them branch out, but this one wasn't pinched, and so this is a really thick main stem. So this cut is essentially going to be my pinch in this case. And these ones don't even have a bud on the ends of them, so those are just going to not be used. They're down too low and they're too short to be useful. So clearing the stem off, I'm left with a few buds here that are just mostly foliage. They'll just kind of be like filler. Here's a good bud that'll bloom here quite soon. Okay. So, hold on. Okay. So I have more to get over there, but it's getting really dark. I'm gonna have to shut this off here in a minute. So I want to take you over to the dahlias here for a minute. Show you what we got going on over here. Okay. So over my shoulder here, you can see our dahlia patch. If you watch some of my older videos, you would also be familiar with this whole area. Plants are small still, but it's early in the season, and in fact, we've never had dahlia blooms this early before. So, it'd be hard to tell. Yeah, there's some orange over there. I'm gonna get those for sure. I don't have any white blooming just yet. The white that we grow is a Florel is the type of, here's the name of the dahlia that we grow that's white. A lot of people grow Blizzard. I believe we have a couple of Blizzard tubers in here somewhere, but yeah, we'll see how those go. Never grown Blizzard before. Uh-oh. Hold on. Let's see if we can get you set up here. I don't have a great place to put this here. Okay. Can you see? I'm gonna go grab those orange ones and I'll be right back. Check this out. Just grabbed 6 of these. This is all I need. This is a dahlia called Fur Elise. If you've ever heard a classical song on the piano, this is a dahlia named after that. Pretty spectacular. Dahlias, unlike cosmos, don't tend to open anymore once they've been cut. They open a little bit, but not much. So when you cut them, you ideally want them to be as fully open as possible, but you don't want the back to be in decline. So this one is maybe just a smidge overripe, but it's still in pretty good shape. I don't have any worries about this one, but ideally maybe we would have cut this yesterday. yesterday or maybe this morning. And then this one is maybe a little underripe. You can see how kind of tight and closed it is in the middle still. After a little while, it opens further like this. So, and then you end up with a bit of a size difference too. Dahlias are known for their short vase life. Most flowers we like to provide at least 7 days of vase life after it's cut or delivered. Dahlias, however, are 5 days typically. One thing we want to experiment with this year is dipping the cut ends in hot or boiling water. I've heard that that'll extend the vase life, so we're going to give that a try. If you know how to extend the vase life on dahlias, let me know below, and we'll definitely willing to try anything to see if we can get a longer vase life on those. So anyways, thanks for coming out with me here tonight. It's getting awfully dark. Mosquitoes are out, and I need to get this order finished cutting. You can hear the frogs out here with me, tree frogs. Anyways, if you want to see more like this in the future, learn more about growing dahlias, and just whatever else we got going on, from elderberries to clay soil, dahlias to just all kinds of flower farming. Even have a nursery I'm starting. If any of that stuff interests you, feel free to follow along, and appreciate you. We'll catch you in the next one.